だってメリディアンに帰ってきたんで王様のところに行かないと。また夜は夜で雰囲気出るな、ここ。もはや顔パスっすよ。他タブ族なのに。
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name.
さすが有能執事。
It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. Used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Aaron didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
まあ選択肢出てるけどここでいいよね。
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
まあ姉を殺された肉親としてはね、生け捕りにしろって言われたらちょっと反抗的になる態度は分からなくもないんだけどな。というか俺なら絶対ぶっ殺すんだけど。政治というのは大変なもので。さて行きましょうか。悪の本拠地とやらへ。本拠地なのかは知らんけど。さてその倉庫とやらはどこにあるかな。メサの橋っつっててメサがどこかわからんっつう話なんだけど。
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
ここかな。
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
めちゃめちゃ乱暴やん。
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs.
なんか嫌な予感プンプンなんですけど。
If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off.
上に何が
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller.
で、どうすんだっけ？
If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong.
こうか。
Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
Wow.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot. The Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make Avad watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace. And that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. He tries for the palace.
生け捕りにしろって言われてんだろだから。さて手がかりといっても何があるんだろうかと。
Boot tracks, with just a bit of blaze in them.
足跡が。お、消火に来たな。いやー、こんなとこまでリアリティ溢れてるね、やっぱり。細かい演出っすよ。
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa.
Are we under attack? The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts.
辿ってきたはいいけど。下か？下だな。
This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
De、宮廷に向かってるっぽいんで、裏から回りましょうと。こんな都合よく立ってるわけないんだけどね。柱とかその他もろもろ。よいしょ。下の下水道から回ってるのか。
Quit carping, you chuff. Someone's gotta guard the rear.
まあ敵か。ちょっと一応強化マジーの矢を使ってやりますか。2発目クソエイムだったんだけど。序盤の人間なら狩人の弓一発でワンパンだったんだけどね、さすがにこの辺になると硬くなってるから しょうがないですね。こうなるともう狩人の弓は動物相手にしか使えなくなるな。
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't? I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
Hey.
This'll help.
レンヌさんも倒れてるじゃないですか。何やってんすか。
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
ここの人間はやたらと重火器をもしたがるけど。
Killed kestrels and ravages. A savage is
おお、
nothing.
うまく避けたじゃん。まあ関係ないけどね。
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Osseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
グリントホーク呼びやがったよ。あーってこんな街中で敵対するとは思わなかったが。
You can get a machine to do it for you. I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more on the way.
あら落ちろ。
Ah, those majestic, murderous glinthawks.
今の落ち方おかしくない？
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more on the way.
あれ？えいえいえいえい。 乗っちゃったしつうか。おっと燃えてない。
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
まあストームバードの流れはグリントホークなんてね、物の数じゃないんで。 Hey, hey.
Save this for later.
ね、こんな比較的雑魚を呼ばれたところで一 痛くも痒くもないし。さてちょっと漁ってから。
I'd have to ditch something.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
偉いぞエレンドさん。デルバールと話す人間なんだけど、まあ一応話しておこうかな。
Can smell the new day on the wind.
どこやデルバール。あんな遠くまで搬送されたん。なんか話の鍵となりそうなのも聞けそうだしね。もしかしたらちょっと遠いけど聞くだけ聞いておこうか。あ、牢屋ここか。何が忙しいんだ。
Well, it's not working. Ha ha! It's funny to pester the tinker in the cage. What a laugh! You think that bit of scrap on your
うるせえなこいつ。
smart? I'll bet you couldn't have taken it on. Think I'm done? Think again. I've gotten out of worse scrapes. While the lunkheads in Mainspring dither over how to kill me, I'll dig myself out. Just you wait. When I get out of here.
ね、どこにサンダージョー。
Gotta admit, it burns me the savage tracked me down. Most Nora get confused by anything more than two sticks and a string. Don't you have something better to do? Like a choke on a lancer. You think that spear of yours is so fancy?
ひたすら嫌味しか言ってこないんですよこいつ。皮肉しか言ってこないんですよ。
Riding machines. Am I supposed to be impressed? Get one to serve me lunch, then I'll take notice. You're like a bird, a boot. You know that? Just so irritating. Hammer to steel. I hate you. Someday, I'm gonna build a machine for a specific purpose.
バリエーション多いねあんた。
By the great flaming forge, just leave me alone.
あ、終わったわ。なんかメンヘラ女だと思われたらしい。腹立つわー。お前から売ってきた喧嘩だろうが。
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
なんてと。まあ姉の敵も取れたし、一応。 レンズさんこっちか。
Aloy, I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means doing what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
まあいつもなら即会話終わるんだけど、ちょっと聞いてみようかね。気になるから。
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
と、デルバールはどうするのっていう。
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
よかったよかった。
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? Huh. She likes me.
もう結婚してくれ君ら。PS5 で2が出るんだけど、もう結婚しないかなこいつら。てえてえ。さてじゃあアバード王のところに行きますか。
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
ああ、これも、都に残るかどうかだけ聞いておきますかね、これ。
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
Well, I would think that would be obvious.
Not to me.
Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You were strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
選択肢が遅れてたか。エルサを利用したようにってそれは違くないか。代わりになれないもちょっとね、ちょっと自分の道があるってことで。
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You are your own woman. Just as Ursa was. But please, remember that you're always welcome here. I hope that today is just a sunrise for us. Not a goodbye.
It's time for me to go.
Of course. I hope you find what you're after, Aloy. And if need be, I will come to your aid. As sure as the sun's rising.
メインクエスト完了。 メリディアンを救って英雄になった。というんで、メインクエストの方、2つあったうちの1つが完了したかな。そして、ここからは、もう1つのメインクエストに行くことになるんですけども、長いな、また道のりが。そして道中、機械路と山賊の野営地と汚れ地帯もあると。いうんで、そいつらを潰しつつ、この辺の地図埋めもしながらやっていきますかね。で、スキルが溜まったと。どうしようかな。野弾の知識はあった方がいいかな。戦闘バライドは狩場の試練で使うことがあったんだけど、まあ今はいいでしょう。そんなとこかな。というわけで、一旦動画を切ろうかな。一応、まあ次の録画の方針も見えてはいるんだけど、ここで一旦動画は切っておきますが、まあ続けて録画するかは、一旦スキップで。はい。じゃあご視聴ありがとうございました。次回またよろしくお願いします。